Alright.
Shit. I'm tired as a mofo, but ideally you don't sleep during the car ride, but you sleep during the flight. So that's the plan.
Okay. Atakan?
I'm driving for 5 hours, but I'm not tired. I slept during the day.
Alright. Chick-fil-A after?
Yeah.
Robert? I'm killing you.
Wow.
Why?
It'd be funny.
Okay. Get your phone to connect?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we go down to the phone.
Yeah. Now we wait, and then we go.
Somebody with blaring
At exactly almost 12. 12.
like AM.
Demedim mi? Anlamazdın, anlamazdın. Kadere de inanmazdın. Hani sen acı veren kalpsiz.
Back in spring break of 2025, while studying at the library with Atakan and Caleb, I asked the question, since we're already almost 2 years into college, and Atakan goes to Turkey every 2 years with family, I think this year would be best. Because within 2 more years, we'll have adult jobs and be starting our careers. So I think we wouldn't be able to, so why not try this year? Boom. 5 days later, Robert, Caleb, and I, sitting at Atakan's house with his family and mine, and Caleb's over the phone, buying the plane tickets. Then here we are, basically 3 months later, while arriving at Atakan's place, to then drive to Dallas and take a one-way 12-hour flight straight to Istanbul.
Mid-drive. Atakan, how you feel?
I'm about to pass. No, I'm kidding. I'm fine.
You're good?
Yeah. Vibing. Speeding. About to crash.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Let's check on Caleb. Man, Caleb's been out for the last hour and a half.
Can you make it last forever? Can you to go to war? Part 2. Know if I'ma see you again. I said, okay, don't get buckled like infatuation, literally into another form of what you call it. Lonely is a man without love. Every day I start up, then I cry my heart out. Lonely is a man without love. Every day I wake up and I start to break up, knowing that it's cloudy above. Every day I start up, then I cry my heart out. Lonely is a man without
I cannot face this world that's falling down on me. So if you see my girl, please send her home to me. Tell her about my heart that's slowly dying.
As you may have seen, our timeline to leave Lubbock was a bit optimistic to say the least. Our flight didn't leave until around 2 p.m. But it takes about 6 hours with stops to reach DFW. And we had to drop the cars off at a family friend's who lived an extra hour away from the airport. And since this was most of us guys' first time flying internationally, we wanted to make sure we had as much time as possible to be as prepared as we could. With only stopping once for gas and a restroom break, we were able to get to the airport at around 7. Then our terminal at about 7:30. Atakan and his dad took the cars to the parking spot, while the rest of us waited for those 2 hours for them to reach it and then come back. Check-in still didn't open until 11, so when they came back at 10:30, we had plenty of time to be the first people in line to check in. So all of our worries were not in vain. Then we proceeded to wait 3 more hours till our flight even boarded.
What hour is it? Hour
11:24.
5 in the airport? 4?
Or 7:24.
How do you feel?
My neck hurts.
Yeah. Atakan?
It hasn't been 12 hours yet.
That's true. That is true.
No, I mean,
We left at like
it's
it's almost 12 hours.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, literally in like 40 minutes.
It's been
Yeah.
12 hours since I left my house.
Okay, fair enough. 12 hours for you.
I'm wide awake.
Huh?
I'm wide awake.
You are. You got the coffee and everything.
The water brewed coffee, yes sir.
Yep.
Like give me a number 1 later.
I actually need to say to the audience.
the like two.
Actually, I don't think it's broken over here.
Yeah, it's a lot better here.
Landing in Istanbul around 12 p.m. local time. We then bought a rental car to use for the trip, a 2023 Renault Trafic. Although it was a nice car, it was massive, and as we later found out, its insane size was almost impossible for the streets of Istanbul. The streets of Istanbul looked almost exactly like this. Mind you, with traffic going both ways, no lines, and scooters flying by at 50 kilometers an hour. But anyway, here we are, driving to Atakan's grandparents and extended family. They live about an hour and a half away in a small city called Amepe. I didn't film much of anything for this day since we were just spending time and introducing ourselves to everyone.
Hatırlarım bugün gibi sessiz geçen son geceyi başın öne
I know, right? This feels pretty weird still. It doesn't feel real, but it is, you know?
Green.
Bütün bir aşk hikayesi, iki düğme, iki ayrı kolda, bizim gibi ayrı yolda. Akşam olunca sustururum herkesi, her şeyi. Gelir kol düğmelerimin birleşme saati. Usul usul çıkarır koyarım kutuya yan yana. Bitsin bu işkence, kalsınlar bir arada.
Now the next day, we left right after a beautiful breakfast with his family and headed straight back into Istanbul to go to our first mosque and museum.
Start of the trip to Istanbul. We're leaving the town. It's all the farmland, but it's gonna be a pretty big city once we get there in about 2 hours and 40 minutes. There you go. Enjoy the scenery.
Uzun zamandır hasret kaldım yüzüne. Muhtacım inan senin bir tek sözüne. Yalvarsam ağlasam kapansam dizine. Döner miyiz yine eski günlere? Uzun zamandır hasret kaldım yüzüne. Muhtacım inan senin bir tek sözüne. Yalvarsam ağlasam kapansam dizine. döner miyiz yine eski günlere? Söyle buldun mu aradığın aşkı söyle, yoksa yalnız mısın sen yine benim gibi boynu bükük gözü yaşlı tek başına? Söyle buldun mu aradığın aşkı söyle, yoksa yalnız mısın sen yine benim gibi boynu bükük gözü yaşlı tek başına?
This is a straight? Yeah, the Bosphorus.
Yine eskisi gibi beraber olsak, ne olur sanki geçenleri unutsak. Hayat bitse, dünya dursa, ölüm bile olsa, biz hiç ayrılmasak. Uzun zamandır hasret kaldım yüzüne, muhtacım inan senin bir tek sözüne. Yalvarsam ağlasam kapansam dizine, döner miyiz yine eski günlere?
Fighter jet, yeah.
Oh, two fighter jets.
Two fighter jets. Yeah.
I mean, there's a little section that they use as a marker.
After these two mosques, we then went to a ferry ride that essentially went up to the top of the Barış Strait and back down. But the latter of those two mosques had a very cool interior with such amazing architecture and murals. I didn't film much inside, but we still had plenty of pictures. with this ancient Greek graffiti carved into a ledge saying a guy's name was here was definitely the most interesting thing there. Along with many other writings, the history of this building was incredible. Then, after walking to the boat ride, we thought we had some issues, as you'll see, thinking that it was cancelled. But not only 5 minutes later, it turned out that there was a bulletin from another day up there and the sign was not accurate. So for about an hour and a half, we waited till the next boat ride was available, right as the sun started to set, and we set off.
Yep.
So what happened?
Your mother.
It got canceled
Your mother
for
found
weather
you-
conditions. Look at the terrible weather we have right now. Terrible weather.
Your mother fell in, and there's a like tsunami coming.
Understandable.
They just had the sign up there for no reason. He literally said, "Oh, I don't know why it's up there, lol," and then said, "At 8:20, the boat's coming." So
Yes, I don't know.
it's back, baby.
Friggin' tourist.
Friggin' tourist. Put your camera away, man. Hang up and hang out.
Where are you?
That one over there looks like he's circling back.
Atakan onun seni görmesi lazım yani.
I hit the wire. I hit the wire. I hit the wire, bro. All the places I could have.
I was thinking about that too. I was like, what if he hit the wire? Oh, we're leaving.
Oh, we've backed up a decent amount. All right. Where are they?
Yeah, I think they're all going home, man.
No, that's not a seagull though. He doesn't deserve it. I'm bird racist. It is a seagull. Never mind.
You're what now?
Nothing.
You're bad at being a bird racist.
Wow, look at this, bro. Maybe I need to lock in and take pictures instead.
During this boat ride, I then decided to give Atakan the camera, and he gives his own tour for about 50 minutes. So here's some of the best Atakan.
All right, cameraman Atakan.
Yup.
You barely show up. Anyways, I'm gonna take up more important pictures of the Bosphorus Strait. This is the coast of the Bosphorus Strait. It's big. It connects the Black Sea with the Mediterranean, I think. This is the coast. Can't really tell. Oh, was that right?
Marmara to Black Sea.
Marmara?
Sea of Marmara.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, the Bosphorus Strait connects the Sea of Marmara to the Mediterranean, and we are in it right now.
To the Black Sea.
Oh, to the Black Sea. Okay, well, I have to say that again. So we are in the Bosphorus Strait, which connects the Marmaran Sea to the Black Sea. Marmaris. Marmaran? God dang. We're in the Bosphorus Strait. Okay, well, you can't laugh either. He's gonna use this in the video. Alright? So, we are in the Bosphorus Strait that connects the Marmara Sea to the Black Sea. And this is the coast. And we're traveling through the Bosphorus Strait. There's one of the bridges of Istanbul that connects the two sides. The European side and the Asian side. From this, like, I don't know if the right or left, I don't know which one's which, but you know, one side is the Asian side and one side is the European side of Istanbul. And we're about to pass under another one up ahead, right there. And then on the sides, we passed it, but there were a couple mosques that were lit up. There was a couple really famous schools. There was a military high school, a lot of yachts. There's only, yeah, way far back. There's a yacht there. There were a lot more. Hi, Robert. I'm the cameraman. What castle this is? I don't know. Oh, battery ran out. You did? Yep. You're welcome. Alright, cameraman Otacon back. The camera battery died, but we got a new one. So right there is the Rumeli Hisan Kale. It is a very, very old castle. I don't know how long it dates back, but can't really tell here, but it is straight stone, pure, like, medieval looking castle. Looks very cool. So we kind of threw a U-turn in the Bosphorus Strait. As I was explaining, this is the other bridge that connects the two sides of Istanbul on over the Bosphorus Strait. So there's this one now. Another one of the mini bridges found in Istanbul. Lunch narrating. Kind of explaining. I mean, I've explained most of it already. Because now we're coming back. What's up?
And we're gonna throw him off the boat.
That's scary. You're scary. Mr. Cameraman. Mr.
Hello.
Caleb.
Coffee.
Drinking some Turkish coffee.
Yeah, boy.
Where'd Trayson go?
He's right behind me.
Trayson. Oh, sitting down drinking Turkish coffee.
Yeah, enjoying my mini boats on the water too.
Turkish coffee.
Not bad.
Trayson, rate the coffee out of 10.
Like a 3.
3?
A 3.
That's crazy. All right, Caleb. Can you do better than a 3?
It's 5.
All right, it's a 5. They don't like it that much, I guess.
I mean, it's not like terrible. I don't know.
It's like it's loud in all the long places.
I see.
Friggin' tourist. Sagittarius, man.
You told me to record.
I did. You're like a 3-year-old with like mom's camera.
This is really fun. I'm not
I
gonna
know.
lie. I like to zoom in on things. Hi, Caleb.
Okay. Copy.
Hi, Robert. Kinda. Well, you, because there's a light right there.
Yeah, you can adjust the white balance whenever you need to.
Well, I'll let you do that. I don't know how to do that.
I think I'm gonna give it a better rating. It's not a 5. I'd say it's a little bit higher.
Updated rating. What do you give it?
A light 6.
A light 6.
I'm starting
Alright,
to
we got an
like it.
upgrade.
It's like eating grass.
So I guess it's
First sip,
bitter.
first sip was pretty bad. I was on this side.
Alright,
It's
Robert.
really strong.
Yeah, strong coffee.
Are you kidding me?
Dude, no, it's like,
Bro's testing it. Bro's a palate connoisseur. So, we're waiting for his answer.
Like a 0?
Okay, he did not like it. Oh, wow.
Doesn't drink coffee on the day.
No, I don't drink
Oh
coffee.
yeah, his doesn't count. He doesn't drink coffee. I also don't drink coffee, so mine wouldn't count either. I also don't know. We gave the same Bosphorus tour that I was on right now. So there you go, a glimpse into a part of the Bosphorus Strait. Let's end it on the bridge.
After the boat ride, we then went to our Airbnb, which was a pretty cool place with 4 floors and a very nice interior. But getting to the flat, especially when walking, where the slope of the road leading up to it was almost a 60-degree incline, so this was a bit of a workout to get up to every day. Anyways, on to day 2. This day was probably our busiest day. We bought a museum pass for Istanbul, so we were able to go to almost every big touristy thing. So first off, we went to the Istanbul Archaeological Museum, which was super interesting and one of the most intriguing places we went to with the history of the statues and the art. Next up was the Topkapi Palace Museum, a huge opulent 15th century palace occupied by sultans for 400 years, housing Ottoman treasures with an amazing view of the coast. Then there was the Basilica Cistern, a giant underground Roman water source that held up to almost 400 marble columns and around 100,000 square feet of water, which still holds a little bit today, with a very cool light setup lighting up almost every column, changing color every now and again.
Look at your sweatiness on my mic.
Man, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Oh, I got on my... Thank you.
There you go. First one's down.
Show your progress.
Just a second.
Wow.
Aunt, your weather long face.
Good job. Why are you looking for peanuts, bro?
There's so many peanuts. He's got no nose. Look at that. Marcus Aurelius. Whoa. Wait, you can buy a mini one.
You murderer. Go to jail.
Goldfish? No. No, I saw the Nemo movie. And I saw the one with the blue bubbles. I tried to make my sister's fish do that. I poured stuff in the thing.
No.
It died.
That's diabolical, Robert.
I was 2 years old.
2 years old?
Yes.
That's a strong move for a 2-year-old.
wavy sword.
Is that the scope thing? The triangle?
Holy crap.
Katana.
Yeah, dude, they're from Japan.
Look at the white one. Wait, what is it?
I was taking a 0.5 picture and he walked in front. And this is the outcome.
Ooh. Yeah, I think there's people. There are people. Arkan's fit.
Drip. I look like a detective.
Honestly, that looks like a nice rapist. What does it say? Oh, it is filled. Oh, that's what they used to do. What does it say that it is?
John the Baptist.
Oh, insane.
We then walked to the Grand Bazaar, grabbing some spices and gifts for our families back at home. Continuing swiftly on, we then walked to the Galata Tower. Built as a watchtower for the walls of Galata in the 1300s, the tower is now an exhibition and museum, and a symbol of Istanbul's skyline, with an incredible 360 view of the city.
You're in my shot, dude.
My fault. My fault. House. He's a very funny guy.
I couldn't see you at all.
Oh, good.
Now it's.
What?
Yeah, look.
The camera out of my face. Oh, wrong way. There we go. We're at the place. If you look up, it's pretty. Yeah, it's the thing.
Yeah, it's the thing. The thing.
Day 3. It was pretty light compared to the rest of the days that we took. We proceeded to get onto a boat that traveled to the extended islands along the Istanbul coast, ending on Büyükada. The only thing we did here was walk to the top of the island, where there was an old Greek Orthodox church and a cafe, but the view from here was amazing.
going to today?
The Maiden's Tower, and then Dolmabahce Palace, where Atatürk died.
Yep.
Yes, sir. And then we're picking up our jerseys.
Yes. With yours custom names.
And Caleb's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Caleb, what number did you pick?
7.
Nice. Is there a reason for that? Okay,
Already tired? We've only barely started.
No.
Just use my, stool, my resting stick. Huh? My walking stick.
Ottocon's penguin.
What?
And then Robert is drawing his masterpiece. Boat on the water. Boat on the water. Yeah. Sakan, can you do your cannons? On your window. Oh, too bad. That's fine. Hey, you get to better mic quality because they banned my microphone. Your
Sound quality is
poo. Yeah, it's poo poo. Literally maxes out every time I speak. That's idiots. Yeah, because Robert's just 40 years old.
Wait, so if I go,
Yeah, the mics are right here.
I know, that's why I went,
Freaking tourist.
So after they took my mic away, they also said that we couldn't film on the inside. But soon after a few of the rooms that we toured, Robert had a grand idea of putting his phone in his coat pocket. So here is Robert's footage from the palace.
You're a genius.
That's crazy.
Is that ivory? What is that?
Yeah.
It is. Oh my god.
Wow, my chest loves this.
Get a real close look on it. Man, you should really look at that chandelier. My little palace, you know? Marco?
Where? Oh yeah. What is that? Someone hear something? I didn't know there was anything.
Great place to die in. Cool little garden though. And everything's pink now. There's my future right there. The man sure to have the hair transplant. Yep, Robert, end of day report.
My hands are sticky because of lemonade. End of day, it's barely 65:42.
Well, end of us doing stuff.
Oh, I guess so.
We're doing
yeah, we still have to go to the Vinci House. We're still gonna go play.
But that was like just picking up jerseys. Arakan, you? What do you think? Oh, you look really sunburned on the screen.
I'm just very red all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I look pretty bad as well. Oh, yeah. I almost look like your cousin. Is crazy.
What?
That was a pretty cool house.
Good jeans, baby. Good jeans. It's called good jeans and not getting sunburned.
You're half Mexican. He's sunburned too.
You're sunburned? Look at me.
He is. Look at his eyes.
It's just called good jeans. Get good.
You're not wearing any.
Get good.
Let me see.
It's not like a.
Yeah, your nose is a little burned.
It's not sunburned though.
I think you are sunburned. You're just always red, so it's just kind of hard.
Well, I won't feel it though. I don't sunburn.
You do
Ever.
sunburn.
Ever.
You just don't feel it.
Okay, well then it's not.
Fake. Like you've got stuff. And yeah, you do
How
also.
about you just don't feel it? Push your nose again.
It hurts. Right? No, I couldn't pick my freaking jeans.
I did. I picked the.
Well, you picked shorts.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you're wearing jeans.
Look at that little boy. And look, and there's the tower we were at earlier this morning.
Wait, so I can jump in?
attention.
There's no sun.
It says no diving.
Oh, it does?
No diving.
It just says falling hazard. Freaking tourist.
As the palace was the last landmark for us to visit in Istanbul, we then went back to Atakan's grandparents' house in Ahmetbey to then leave the next morning for Troy. Now in this downtime, I got super sick between the major cities and basically lost my voice. But Robert filmed most of Çanakkale, so here is Robert's rendition of the ancient city, Troy.
Bunch of friggin' rocks. Oh yeah.
Walk you get lower and lower.
Wait, we start off at Troy Island and like we walk lower on the ground and then.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
What's up?
I think this is Troy 9 because that's what the sign says on red.
Yeah.
As
Oh,
we're
we're
going
going
lower.
Oh, that's gonna be sick. The excavation.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, apparently the water level was higher too, so they were a lot closer to the coast than they are now.
Nice.
But it wasn't close to city.
Must have been the wind. Got some holes in the rocks. Oh, these are like clay rocks, I think. Or like clay bricks, regular brick. Yeah.
Troy 1, Troy 2.
That's kind of cool. I think so.
True. Oh, road.
Wait for my iPhone 15.
Yeah, you drive like a Silverado up there, yeah?
Ram.
From here you look out over the fortification wall, and the party was full of the Troy.
It was built on top of the remains of Troy 1A and 1.
The wall of the final phase of Troy 2 was over here, consisted of a structure of limestone with layers of mud brick. Above it, it was 330 meters long, 4 meters. I know what I'm talking about.
Take this one, man. I wonder how this one dates back.
Bro.
I'd say, my best estimate,
Roman times.
300 BC.
Yeah. Makes sense. What about this one?
Right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Nah, bro.
Where's the casino at?
For you, this woman.
Oh, this is the like
Small
auditorium. Yeah, theater.
Theater.
Nobody does it like Sig new.
Wonder how much beer these guys drink.
How good are they at beer pong, bro?
Hey guys, let's run over the freshmen. That's not Greek.
It's
It's not a boulder.
Our final voyage on this trip was the memorial ground of the 1915 historical battle, where Ataturk led the defense on the Gallipoli Peninsula, halting the Allied advance and preventing the capture of then Constantinople. This paving the way for Ataturk's future leadership of Turkey. The view of the sun setting over the coast with the preserved forest and the trenches of war became the most stunning and awe-inspiring sight we have all ever seen. So here's the best photos and a short video clip from the top of that lookout point.
big balls.
Atakan really likes them. So this is the end of our trip. After this memorial, we then drove back to Atakan's family's house, where Robert and I stayed in Turkey for about a week and a half, and Caleb went home the next day. But this was basically everything we did in Turkey, besides just spending time with extended family and eating some great food. The experience of traveling internationally, seeing the history, and being a part of the culture was otherworldly. I cannot be more but thankful to Atakan's family with their generosity for letting us come and join in on a once-in-a-lifetime possibility.
Man, I'm so hungry, Akita. Eat or what?